Begin, please. God bless you. Right. I welcome all of our online family to today's service, and those of us here in the Etherean Mission Temple in the United Kingdom. The sun is out, the weather is good, so we are all happy. God bless you. As usual, we take you through our normal protocols. As you can see, hanging on our walls, our fireman is there. So we've got our fire signs clearly indicating our fire exits should we have any fire in the building. So there is one behind myself, two on my left-hand side, and then one right in front of me. So should there be any fires, we know where to go to. Our assembly point hasn't changed. It's still Fixed Marsh, the park just up the road. Today, as we all been witnessing on the news, I just think it's appropriate to remind ourselves of the surge in the COVID. So let's all, we know Ethereans are conscious people. So let's all be, wary of the fact that it's coming up in the news that COVID is jumping up again. So if we can social distance a little bit, I mean, it's not mandatory. If we can, we know what to do, wash our hands, the usual COVID stuff. So just reminding all of us, really. God bless you. So our service is normally in two parts, as we're all aware of. The first part, it's always our meditation technologies to bring us directly and connect us to spirit. And right after the meditation is going to be our vision call. Today, we have one of our noble sisters going to lead us through our meditation. And she's in the person of Sister Georgina Apia. Without much ado, I'll leave her to take us to spirit. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. I welcome you once again, including our online family. To begin with our meditation, shall we be upstanding and sing Christ Age 28? O mortal man, remember too. O mortal man, remember that you are one with God. Your sense of separation is what is blocking you to rightfully acknowledge your oneness with your God, who is and shall be forever one with thee. Why do you search outside you for God who is within? You cannot find salvation in numerous possessions. Your pride, your anger flourish because you live without the God who brings salvation to mortal man on earth. Your God is right within you, is closer than the air. Your hands and feet are near you, but God is closer still. Just dwell within the silence, and soon you hear His voice. He speaks, and soon you realize that God right
with
with
you.
thee. God bless you. God bless you. To begin with meditation, we sit upright, hands on our laps. Feel relaxed and gently allow your eyes to close. And allow your attention be focused on the two eyebrows. That is your third eye center. And synchronize with your in and out breath. Let your attention be on the third eye center and focus on God. Refrain from all what is happening from the outside. It is time to commune with your God. It is time to commune with Spirit. Whatever you have gone throughout this week, any challenges, problems, just be. Don't let it put you astray, but let your attention be on God. Let it be on Spirit and allow Spirit to guide you. Allow Spirit to give you the answer. Brethren, we just sang a song, O mortal man, remember. Remember that God is the answer to all situations. Remember that the power is within you. Therefore, let your attention be on God. Now, taking 3 deep breaths. Breathing in, you breathe in at a count of 4. And a count of 2, be there. And as you breathe out at a count of 4. Shall we do it? allow your attention to be on your breath at the tip of your nostril. Feel the warmth of your breath. And know that the breath that you are breathing is the breath of God. For as you breathe in, you are breathing God. And as you breathe out, you are breathing out God. Therefore, God is the ultimate. Let the air surrounding you be the solution. For it is breathing you without separateness. It is embodying you. Therefore, embrace it. Embrace the air that you are breathing. For it is God. It is life. It is the power in you. Acknowledge God as the sun, shining beautifully, giving you nutrients for your body to function perfectly. Of every cell, tissue, and organ of your body. Embrace the sun and see, acknowledge, and embody the sun, that it is providing freely without no separation. Now see God as the waters. It is purifying, cleansing, and restoring what we think is falling short in our lives is given in a million folds. And see the waters as the life of God in your body, in your surroundings, giving out, pouring out without separation. Now, see the earth as God, sustaining us in abundance, stabilizing us that we may not fall. Embrace the earth, supporting, feeding, giving us all the love, the care, and kindness that we need. It is given all without separation. Therefore, embrace the earth and see, feel, hear, smell, and touch the earth. Now, brethren, let your focus, let your attention be on these 4 elements that I have mentioned. The air. See what the air is doing as your life. See what the sun is doing as your life. See the waters doing as your life. And see the earth doing as your life. Birth yourself in this element. Shall we do it now? See the air breathing in and through you, giving you life. The life of God. The life that embraces all. See the sun bursting its rays in its spectrum and birthing out the colors of the rainbow, and see what each color is representing in your life and as your life. See the waters nourishing, cleansing, purifying, and restoring. Restoring the goodness, function perfectly in and through us our lives. See the earth holding us constantly, moving us in every direction that we tend to without falling. See the earth providing food that we may eat and live as God. See the elements pouring all their love, their care, their support. Without knowing who is good and who is bad, they are all giving their best. Therefore, flow in this consciousness. about to come out from our meditation. Let your attention be on the person sitting next to you. Feel the warmth in this room. Feel the environment. And gently scratch the back of your left hand with your right hand. And do the opposite. Tap your left foot on the ground 3 times and do the same on the other foot. And taking in a deep breath and gently allow your eyes to open. From the center of me, from the place where God indwells as me, I bless you. I bless you.
I bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you. Our sister, thank you very much for that wonderful meditation. You did connect us to spirit. Thank you. So next on our agenda is our vision call. And as we know, a people without a vision perish. Etherean Mission is blessed to have a vision. Etherean Mission is not a church. We are not a church. We are the center for spiritual empowerment, where we seek to awaken humanity to their spiritual essence as to why we are here on earth. To evolve, be in service, and to promote life. God bless you. I welcome our online streamers and all of us here in the temple to unite with me and join me in consciousness whilst I take us through our vision call, the Etherean Mission Vision Call. The Etherean Mission Vision Call is a statement of faith. Its message directly appeals to the soul and empowers it. In it is embodied the Etherean Christ vision, which states, see the good and the divine in yourself and in all of life. Life is at Congress working for our highest good and the good of the entire universe. We are here as conscious and active participants in life's effort to establish the kingdom of God, which embraces all of humanity, irrespective of their race, creed, or culture here on earth. We are the divine expressions of God, determined to make this happen through the practical applications of our Christ vision, which adjusts us to see the good and the divine in ourselves and in all of life. We declare this, knowing it to be true, that our lives are good, our good is getting better, and our best shines. We are here on earth to do God and be gods of truth and love, and so we are.
Yeah.
And so we are.
And so we are.
Amen.
Amen.
God bless you.
God bless you.
I'm still here, you know. Right. So we move to the second part of the program. the all-important part where we connect ourselves, get ready for the message of the day, to grow, multiply, and evolve our souls. We are doing this at the back of our spiritual leader, our founder, who just, left us to Ghana. As we know, he never leaves because his spirit is always here. And he always leaves a bit of himself with us. He's done that this time. So we are going to seek to deliberate, calibrate, embody all he's taught us for the past 5 weeks, i.e., being the sense of superiority, the sense of separation, the sense of scarcity, believing in the entire universe as your source. So if you are here and online, that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. And I invite all of you to join us. But today, to kick this ball rolling, before our invitation, is one of our noble speakers who is going to be taking us through the sense of separation. He will seek to break it down in our terms so we can all encapsulate what the teaching is over there. And that will be in the person of our own brother, Samuel Aqua. Can we give him a clap offering, please? But before he mounts the podium to take us through this awesome teaching, can our sister give us a tune for our invitation? It's going to be a collective one today. God bless you.
Thank you, Brother Kofi. Let's sing Christ in 98. Jesus, lover of my soul, 2.
Jesus, lover of my soul, let me to thy bosom fly, while the nearer waters flow, while the tempest still is high. Hide me, O my Savior, hide, till the storms of life is past, saving to the heavens guide. Oh, receive my soul at last. Other refuge none, hands my hopeful soul in thee. Leave I not alone, still support and comfort me. All my trust on thee stay, all my help from thee I bring. Cover my defenseless head with the shadow of thy wing. Thou, O Christ, art all I want, more than all in thee I find. Raise the fallen, cheer the faint, heal the sick and lead the blind. Just and holy is thy name, so I hope such name to bear. Open still my eyes to see Thou art full of truth and grace. Plenteous grace with thee is found, grace to lift my vision high. Let the healing streams abound, make and keep me pure within. Thou of life, the fountain of freely let me take of thee. Spring thou up within my heart, rise to all eternity.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you. I welcome everyone in the temple today, and I equally welcome our online streamers, wherever you find yourself, to our service today. This is Etherean Mission, the Center for Spiritual Empowerment. Let's remind ourselves of our vision. I know our brother has taken us through our vision call, but we summarize it very simple. And our vision, we say it together, our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst. That is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. Everyone is a catalyst. That is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. How wonderful would that world be? So if I see the good in you, and even yourself, you haven't been able to discover that good that is already in you, I will find ways of activating that good in you. And if I activate that good, not just that, I will seek to promote that good in you as well. In fact, if we have such a world, it is certainly going to be a very beautiful one, isn't it? Our leader just left us a couple of days ago. And I know many of us are missing him. I am missing him myself. But as our brother just said, anytime he comes around, he leaves us with something awesome for us to deliberate on. So when he was here, he gave us some very, very powerful teachings. And today, we are here to break it down to digestible units so that even the little babies will be able to consume. He tells us all that he does is to do the downloads for us. When he does the downloads, it's up to us to take the message wherever that we go. So today, we are taking one of the very beautiful things he taught us when he was here. That is the sense of separation. The sense of separation. This sense of separation is causing a lot of trouble, a lot of issues in this world. Of course, when you hear my accent, you realize that I am not a British, isn't it? Excellent. And when you speak right now, you will be speaking English, but someone who is even in England, someone born in England, bred in England, may be able to tell that you are from even Liverpool or Scotland, isn't it? It's because of your accent. Yes, I was having a discussion with my brother yesterday that, they say we are black. But are you sure your color is black? Yeah, they say we are black. And they say you are white, isn't it? Excellent. I cannot, at any particular point in time, tell my senses that you are black or your color is just as mine. Under no circumstance would I be able to do that. Yes, in families, when you look at even a nuclear family, you would realize that one of them may be looking more like the father, one may look more like the mother. One may act more than just like, the mother acts, and one may be acting just like the father also acts. In fact, when you observe all around us, you will see certain things stands unique among us. I am a Ghanaian, as I said. You may be a British. Someone is American. Someone is a Nigerian. Someone may be coming from Australia. Let's settle with that one and go further on. We all belong to various professions. I may be a teacher. You may be a doctor. You may be a nurse. We all have different and various professions that we belong to. But this is where the problem comes with this world. The fact that I may speak the same language with you, the fact that I may have the same skin color as you, the fact that I may come from the same country as you, the fact that I may come from the same tribe as you, sometimes it makes you feel that you are better than the other person. It makes you feel that, if you are not in my circle, if I don't hold anything in resemblance with you, it means I am better than you. So obviously, the many things that are happening in this world of today is because a section of people or a category of people may see or feel that they are bigger, they are better than another group of people. When someone perhaps holds an American passport, that person feels big within themselves. Why? Because they know wherever they go and they get into trouble, the American government will come looking for them. So they feel they are better than someone who holds a green passport. When someone who maybe belongs to the royal family sees someone, not belonging to any royal family, sometimes it brings in that sense of that, I am better than you. And this thing is causing a lot of problems in this world. Back in our country, Ghana, gone were the days, even within tribes, the Akan and the Ewe tribe, because there was that feeling of an Akan feels, I am better than the Ewe. No. For the Ewes, let them go their way. So there wasn't even cases of the Ewe marrying the Akan in our country, even within one country. The Ewes will go their way, and the Akans will go their way as well. As we are here, all of us have their choices of food. Maybe you love your banku, you love your jollof rice, you love your akpele. But the problem that the world is having today is because I feel or I love this particular food, it's either you also come to like this food or you don't come close to me. This is causing a lot of problems in this world. Through our senses, our sense of smell, sight, taste, touch, smell, we are able to feel, see the differences within ourselves. Of course, through our sense of sight, I am able to see that our lovely woman is white, and Auntie Hubie, let's settle with that one, you are black. Through my sense of hearing, I am able to know that this music is Afrobeat and this one is Calypso, isn't it? through my sense of taste, I am able to identify that this is Ghanaian jollof and this one is what? Nigerian jollof. Isn't it? Excellent. Now, through my sense of touch, I am able to identify that this is hot water and this is what? Cold water. So certainly, through our senses, we are able to separate things one from the other. Imagine a situation whereby this sense of separation, which is administered through us, through our senses, is not there. You would have no knowledge, or there will be nothing coded within you as you go to touch fire. And what would happen? It will burn you. Imagine that sense of separation that makes us to see the differences in the things around us is not coded in us. Just think of the many things that would happen. But then again, whatever comes of God that you are unable to discover the uses of it becomes a problem to you. Let me ask, who created these senses through which we are able to separate things? Who created it? I can't hear you. Yes, our online streamers will also want to hear you. So God created these senses for us, isn't it? So if God created these senses for us, then it must have a divine purpose, isn't it? Have we asked ourselves, what is the divine purpose of these senses? Are these senses that makes us able to see the differences between all the things that we behold? Are they to cause us to look down upon ourselves? Are they to cause trouble between us? Or they are also part of the things coded within us to promote life? That is the noble question that we all have to ask at this very moment. Everything that God is instilled within us is for a divine purpose. But if we don't discover, we don't go further to discover the divine purpose of what God is instilled in us, we either label it as bad or we think it's a problem unto us. Many a time we say, you are sense-led. You are sense-driven. Yes, someone may be sense-led or sense-driven. But what does that actually mean? That you are sense-led. As I stated earlier on, because I see some differences between me and you, I feel that I am better than you. Obviously, I am being sense-led. Because I speak a different language than you, I feel that I am better than you. You don't need to come close to me because you don't speak the same language as me. You don't hold the same accent like me. The very moment that happens, I am being sense-led. But this is what we have to look at. This has been scientifically proven. And it's so beautiful that science is matching with spirituality. Look at a streak of light passing through a prism, as we can see on the screens. You can see that one streak of light is passing through a prism, and it is bursting into several colors. This is where the turning point should be. It is one streak of light that is running through a prism, and it is bursting into several colors. So the several colors are emerging of what? One streak of light. just one streak of light is bursting into several options. And this baffles me. This spectrum of colors that is bursting out of one streak of light, they cannot define themselves. It is only what they have emerged from that can define them. So the definition of what they are is in what? The streak of light that is bursting into them. So you realize that just one streak of light passing through a prism is bursting into several colors. But because they did not create themselves, they hold no definition to themselves but what of which they emerge from. As such, when we behold or we receive information through our senses, we have to sit back and ask ourselves, what is our senses teaching us beyond what we see, feel, hear, touch, and smell? The spectrum of light that is bursting out of one streak of light, passing through the prism, is speaking of the capabilities of that source, which is what? The streak of light. So, the light that you see after the streak of light passing through the prism is just an indication that one streak of light, I can burst. I can become more of myself. And as such, you would realize that all of us, irrespective of our race, our creed, or culture, we are all having one thing in common. Irrespective of the fact that I may be this race, you may be of this culture, you may be of this profession, we all hold one thing in common. And that is the fact that we are all being supported by the elements of life, from which we hold our existence. So, instead of we seeing our differences, which we definitely observe through our senses, as a means of we thinking that I am better than you, I feel greater than you, we should come to the terms of the fact that we all emerge from the same source. This is the very beautiful thing that comes out of this. You see, it is just one light passing through the prism, bursting into several colors. And as you see on the other side, so beautiful, isn't it? Now, let's take it down this way. I don't know how many of us here speak more than 2 languages. How many languages do you speak? 2. What and which? English and Twi. Okay, Ragovi? 3. Where's the microphone? Pass the microphone for me, please. Yeah. So that our online streamers can hear.
Yeah, 3 languages.
3 languages.
Twi, Ga, and English.
Okay. I know Mommy also speaks 3, isn't it? Okay. Anybody speaking 4 here? I think my brother may speak more than 4, isn't it? Anybody speaking 4? How many do you speak? 3. Wow. Tell me about them. Which one and which? Afrikaans and Danish. Ooh, 3. I see. So 3, right? You see, this is what scientists will tell you. When children learn new languages, it makes them more smarter, isn't it? When children learn to speak another language, that is why we are always being encouraged to let our children speak our local language at home. There are some of us here, we don't even allow our children to speak our local languages at home. We speak only English to them. But when you let your children learn other languages, it makes them smarter. You see, when you look into nature, of which we all have emerged from, it gives us variety. And this variety is for our celebration and enjoyment. These varieties that we observe from nature, it is something that is to excite us into what? Total bliss. Imagine all that the earth gives unto us is cassava. Imagine. What the earth gives unto us is all cassava or potatoes. How would we be able to enjoy our, give me some of the things that comes from our light soup, right? If all that we get from the earth is cassava. How would we be able to enjoy our beautiful jollof? Because we need tomatoes. We need some peppers. We need some garden eggs, don't we? All these comes from what? Mother Earth. And all these things are to help us to enjoy the life that we are living. Our guru will tell you, when you lift up your hand, everyone also lift up their hand. Life will be so boring. So boring. And truly speaking, because of where we are born, the cultures that we grow with, the religion that we may have been born into, we do things differently. So as and how you may be seeing certain things, another person may be seeing it from a different dimension. And this is one thing that I will take you straight back to this for us to get some further clarification. Let's say I meet someone who is doing things differently from how I see things. It is an opportunity life is giving you to learn something new. I was once in Germany, and I said to myself, this country, I'm not going to stay here because I can't speak their language. But there are people, when they go there, they make it an effort to speak their language. Life is giving us variety so that we will have something at any particular point in time to learn or to what? Embrace. That is how life is. Life gives us various options, choices, so many choices. But what choices life gives us should never reduce us in what we truly are. Yes, I may love to have my kunkunte, and you may love to have your jollof. But under no circumstances should you think that because you love kunkunte and I love my jollof, I am better than you, or you are better than me. Why not try the kunkunte? Why not also try the akple and see what you are missing because you have not tried? Well, they say you never know what you are missing until you try it, isn't it? Yes. Some people even love snakes. Yes. Oh, yes. Some people love snakes. Who are you to tell the person who loves snake that, hey, this meat is not good, don't eat it? Who are you to tell that person that? Is it because you love your meat or you love your fish? Does that make you better than that person who is eating the snake meat? No. We all have choices, but whatever choice that we have is for our celebration. Whatever choice that we take in this life, it should never reduce us from our original source. The light that went through the prism turn into several colors. Mrs. Akufu, would you be able to tell me the red color is different or separate or away from the blue color? Would you be able to tell me that? Look at it very well and tell me. They are all together, right? And the reason why you see them together is, you see, I remember in school, the rainbow colors. Read over your geography books. Go, continue for me. Didn't you go to primary school? Read over your geography. Is it? Okay. I think I've even forgotten, isn't it? All right. Now, let's look at the colors. We see the purple at the end, isn't it? And we see the red at the bottom. So you will see that the purple touches the blue touches whatever color it is. Yes, sir. And it goes down all the way to the red. So you could see that whatever the case may be, there is an element of the purple touching the red because it touches the other one next to it and it goes all the way down, isn't it? And that is one thing our guru made mention of when he was here. When you are supposedly to have a boil on your body, as we speak now. Interesting. You have a boil on a part of your body. Let's say your thighs. Your eyes are certainly different from your thighs, isn't it? Your head is certainly different from your legs, isn't it? But the fact that the boil is showing on your thighs does not mean, it means you have infection in the body. Let's settle with that one. Now, the fact that you have the boil on your thigh does not mean that it is just the thigh that is having the infection. It is the entire body. So, you may have the boil here, but the boil is just choosing a soft spot in the body so that it will be able to tell you this is what the whole body is going through. So you would realize that although I am in Britain, someone is in America, someone is in Ghana, someone may be in Nigeria, whatever is happening in Ukraine as we speak is affecting all of us. They may be in a separate country. I may be in a separate country. But I am still feeling whatever is happening to them right here in the United Kingdom. And I know you are feeling it. Aren't you feeling it, Auntie Joyce? You're feeling it, isn't it? Now, I want to know, in what ways are you feeling what is happening in Ukraine? Please pass her the microphone. Tell me, in what ways are you feeling what is happening in Ukraine?
Everything is gone up at the moment.
Is the microphone on?
Everything is gone up at the moment.
And you complain a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Give it to Auntie Hubie to tell me how she is also feeling what is happening in Ukraine.
The suffering affects me. I don't see why I should be enjoying myself when others are being bombarded left, right, and center. Parents, children losing their parents, and they don't even know when their next meal or even drink is coming from.
Okay.
And it really disturbs me.
Disturbs
my
you.
peace. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But you are in a separate country. They are in your own country. Why should that affect you? They are far away. How many miles away? Is it over 6,000 miles away, isn't it? They are far away. They are in a separate country called Ukraine. You are in the United Kingdom.
I see myself as extensions of them. We are all from one Father of light, as you've so illustrated to us. One God, we're calling him by different names, or one source, as the scientists would say, is still a source and energy. I choose to call God, or somebody choose to call Allah, the same energy light. So if somebody hurts my foot, I feel it. So somebody is hurting my extensions of my body, my source, I'm feeling it. The emotion will be there, definitely.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Please tell me. You may also be feeling certain things, isn't it? In these times. In what ways is what is happening in Ukraine affecting you?
It really
I think it's
it really worries me that there can be such evil, and especially, like you're saying, that some people are thinking that they're better than others, and that they just, like the Russians are just decided they want this, and they're just willing to wipe out the whole infrastructure of a country, not listening to, and also the fact that of all the lies that are being told, and I believe that the Russian people think that it's not a war, that it's something that they are that they should really have, that Ukraine should be part of Russia. So that this is all these untruths and all the lies, and people are actually believing the lies. That really worries me, that people can be so brainwashed.
okay.
So,
Thank you. You hold on. I want to ask you one thing.
Yeah.
Now, if Russia, right, is to think that it is another set of Russians in Ukraine, right?
yeah.
Do you think they will still be bombing them?
No, absolutely not. So they're doing it because they think they are better,
That's it.
and they think that, they are superior.
That is the sense of separation. They think
Yeah.
because I am Russian, you are Ukraine.
Yeah.
Nah. If you die,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Yeah.
So you see what the sense of separation is doing to the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have you heard our guru talk about this? The power is within, but the path to the power is in the without. Have you heard that before? I didn't hear that. Yes, because I'm going to ask you questions on that one. I want to know, do you concur or do you accept that as a truth, that the power is within, but the path to the power is without? Do you accept that as a truth? It's only Brakofi who is talking now. Do you accept it as the truth?
Yes.
Now, please come forward a little bit, my brother, and then let me know why each and everyone thinks the power is within, but the path is in the without. You can start with Mrs. Akufu. Yes, thank you very much.
God bless you.
God bless you.
I think these warlords, they are human beings, they have feelings, they have wives, children. There are certain things they want to do, but because of their ego, they think the Western world is taking their people, and it's fear. Fear that someone is thinking they are superior than me, so I will show them where power lies. So we live in a world where everyone think they are better than someone, or they can show you where the power lies. And that's why it's going on in so many countries, everywhere, most places. Look at Syria, Afghanistan, whatever, you name them. So our sense of superiority is causing all this. But
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you. Should I come to you? Should I come to you? Well, the power is within, but the path is in the without. A very, very interesting and profound statement. Let's look at it this way. As we already know, or as we know, if we should see some footprints here, we may be able to tell, or we will be able to tell the kind of animal that has just come to pass here, isn't it? Excellent. Now, even if we smell something, we can tell from what we have smelled that, an animal, a particular kind of animal is just gone round here. What kind of animal smells so huge that when it passes across you, you tell as he goat. Yes. When the he goat just passes around, you easily smell that. Hey, a he goat is come here. Now, what the power is within, but the path is in the without, is simply telling us this. Through our senses, we are able to observe the wonderment, the beautiful things, the awesomeness of what we have emerged from. So through our senses, which we are able to observe the outer world, we are able to come to the awareness of the power that is within us. And it is through the senses that we are able to indicate that this is that and that is that. So, truly, the divine purpose of the senses, is to make us understand and appreciate the awesomeness of what we have emerged from. Very soon she will also start singing. Yes. So, the senses, it is just a way of we coming to terms, appreciating the awesomeness of what we have emerged from. So, these colors we're all once there, isn't it? Yes. These colors should come to the awareness of the fact that we emerged of something that can be greater than what we are. That is what the senses is to help us understand and appreciate in this life. So the power is certainly within us. But when we see the many differences among ourselves, it should bring us to the awareness that if this same source can burst into this variety that we see in this world, this source is a very, very powerful source, isn't it? Now take even just birds, for instance. There are various varieties of birds. See ourselves, human beings. In fact, I was wondering, how are the Chinese able to distinguish between themselves? I may feel that I can't see any difference between them, but they themselves, they know very well that this person is different from the other person. How awesome is this source? This single source is best itself into so many things for us to celebrate. But in our inability to establish what these differences is to make us achieve, we see them as a problem. So, we have to attach, or we have to discover the divine purpose of the senses that we have within us. As we already know, if this sense of separation, which we are able to administer through our senses, is not within us, there will be so much chaos in this world. In fact, life wouldn't be so much appealing for us to enjoy. So when you see the differences between me and another person, when you see the difference between you and another person, it is just a way of drawing your attention to the fact that whatever you have emerged from is capable of becoming more in different forms. It is not a way to see yourself as better than another person. If you allow the senses to separate you from the awesomeness of what God is as you, you have become sense-led. But since the senses, just like the lights coming at the end, cannot define themselves, you should always seek to find the divine definition that God is giving to us through our senses. And when you are able to do that, you will certainly enjoy every bit of life. We are a variety of the same form. And if we embody our variety and we celebrate the differences that we share, we achieve greater heights. Our guru always tells us, you may be a singer and you may be a drummer. If you are just to drum on your own, you play your drums on your own, how many people do you think you'll be able to pull? Just about 10. But as you are drumming and I am singing with my sweet voice, we may be able to pull about 1,000 more people, isn't it? So imagine life made all of us drummers. Imagine life made all of us tall. Imagine life made all of us short. What would happen? You see, when something on the ground, something is on the floor, and who is a little bit shorter than me? Okay, if something is on the floor, and someone who is shorter than me is standing next to me, and we say, pick it up, who will be the first person to pick it? There you go. And let's say something is up the shelf, and we want someone to pick it. Who will pick it? The tall person, isn't it? You see, life gives us variety. And these varieties that life is giving to us is for our enjoyment. Look at a football team, for instance. When there is a penalty, is it everybody who goes to the ball to play? No. No, it's not everybody who goes on the ball to play. Everyone have their capabilities. But the different capabilities that we all have is never an indication that I am better than you or you are better than me. So what we have to always find from what the senses tell us is the divine purpose behind what the senses is telling us. And believe you me, spirit is so wonderful. When you seek to find what the senses is telling you in its divine state, it will certainly come to you. And that takes us to one of our beautiful practices here in Ethereum Mission we call cosmic divine imperative. You may meet someone who is coming from a different race, a different creed, or a different culture. But once you know, or once you come to the understanding that irrespective of the person's race, his creed, or culture, you are all emerging from one source, you seek to find the divine purpose to which you are meeting that person. So we have a sacred greeting here in Ethereum Mission. What does it say? Our sacred greeting. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
I love you, I love you. Mm-hmm. Whatever has brought us together is for a higher and a nobler cause. I thank you for showing up in my life.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you for showing up in my life. So when you see someone different from you, when you observe someone, this person, I think he's from Congo. This person, I think he's from Namibia. It doesn't mean that person is not part of the same source of which you have all emerged from. So tell yourself, we say greet that, say that greeting within you say it silently, feeling it in your solar plexus. I love you. I love you. I love you. Whatever is brought us together is for a higher and a nobler cause. I appreciate you for showing up in my life. In fact, if we say this, or we say these greetings to whoever we see even as different from us, imagine what world we are going to be creating. A very, very beautiful world. A very, very peaceful world. And when we are able to do that, the dream of our guru, what does it say? The dream of our guru, what does it say?
World peace is possible in our lifetime.
Oh, yes. World peace is possible in our lifetime. If we don't let our differences, to which we are able to observe through our senses, put us apart, but we celebrate our differences, making us greater versions of each other, then certainly world peace is possible in our lifetime, isn't it? So, going forward, what we have to tell ourselves when we see the differences among ourselves is, these differences are simply for our celebration. These differences are simply life's way of making us come to terms with the fact that the same source that we have all emerged from is capable of bursting into infinite varieties that we are here to enjoy. And on this note, I say, God bless you. Now is the moment we turn within to do our transformative meditation. So, seated upright, legs firmly on the ground, not rigid, and with your next in and out breath, gently allow your eyes to close. We have spoken about the sense of separation today. And in the course of the teaching, you may have picked something. Something stood out in the teaching for you. In what ways do you seek to use what stood out in the teaching for your own higher self? I may have said something that you felt, yes, this is what I need going forward. Feel you in that energy, in that spirit of you practicing what you heard, and feel you in that field of infinite joy that comes out of the practice of what you heard. As we learned today, we may be different in various dimensions, but we'll all emerge from the same source. And if that is the case, if the Spirit ministered through me, the Spirit can also minister through you as well. So I may not have said something, but it still came through you. We call that revelation. What revelations did you have in the course of the message? And in what possible ways do you intend to use that revelation to advance into your God self? how would your life be if, instead of your senses dictating to you, you are able to work with your senses to reveal the God self within you? What is the sight of this new you that is emerging when you practice what you've heard today? What is the sound of that new you? What is the smell of this new you? It is certainly a beautiful you that is emerging from the practices of what we've heard today. We get ready to end our transformative meditation. So, from all the beautiful places that you sent yourself, in moments of you experiencing the new you emerging from this teaching, draw your attention back onto yourself and feel yourself back again in your glorious body temple. And with your next in and out breath, gently allow your eyes to open. End of session. And from the place where God is always God, expressing itself in its infinite forms, I bless you. I bless you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Samuel. Let's give him a clap offering. Well done. Now, the sense of separation. Our brother took us through and he broke everything down for us to understand the topic. And what I would like to add is, I'm a Ghanaian. Someone is from Uganda. Someone is a Scottish. But when I cut myself, what comes out? Blood. And what is the color of the blood? Red. The color of the blood in each of us is red. But what separates us from the blood is I can donate my blood. It's only taken to the lab to know that this blood is O positive, this blood, and my blood can cure somebody who is from India. So there's no separation in life. We are all one. The only difference is our faces are different. We speak different languages. But the source we came from or we merge are one. It's one. Therefore, brethren, we should not look down on ourselves. When you look down on yourself or you look down on anyone, you are looking down on yourself because that person is the extension of you. Therefore, we should always embrace, love, and cherish one another. God bless you.
God bless you.
Now it's time for testimonies. Sorry, contributions. It's time for contributions. So if anyone has something to add to what our brother has just shared with us, the floor is now open. God bless you.
Well, we have our young man here to give us a summary of what we shared today in a youthful language.
God bless you. Today, what we've been taught is the idea of separation among people. We've definitely seen this, especially among the newest generations of people, in which people decide to stick with their own people and discriminate against others. This has evolved from people only thinking about superficial differences between us, something as simple as skin color, accent, cultures, beliefs, and values. But we know that there's much more beyond just what someone looks like and what someone says and thinks. We know that we've all emerged from the same source. This source, like the ray of light, can express itself through infinite possibilities, like from the red and the purple, like we have the black and the white. And to be able to see past these differences and spread love among people instead of dividing ourselves, we know that we're able to be our best possible selves and be able to create a world where something as simple as skin color is no longer a factor to be considered. And though we may see black and white, we won't treat you any differently, and we'll be able to see each other as one and the same, from the same source. Thank you.
Thank you, son. Any more contributions, please?
God bless you. God bless you. Today, the way everything has gone from our great master lecturer to my little son has echoed in me the Bible statement which says, be in the world, be of the world, be in the world, but not of the world. Be of the world, but not of it. And when you look at what is happening now, you can see that we are allowing mass indoctrination and mass proclamation to sway us from using our own senses of discrimination and things, our own intelligence that we have been gifted with. We are not reasoning. We're just following blindly like other species, lesser species of animals do. One sheep jump and everybody is jumping without reasoning. And God has given us a reasoning mind to use. And I think this is the new era of spirituality, where we should all wake up and use the conscience, the mind that has been endowed in us. And when we hear of something, we should think, meditate, reflect on it, and see whether it is right, it is acceptable for it to happen in other extensions of our unit, and just not follow mass indoctrination by pastors and anybody or politicians. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Hubie. Any more? Any more contributions? Okay, questions. Anyone has a question? Okay. I believe everyone has digested what the message our brother gave today. Shall we sing from Christ Age 21 as we enter into worship? I said said to my heart today, too. I said to my heart today, have peace, relax, and know that my life is free on its upward way, and rejoice in onward way. I said to my heart today, have peace, relax, and know. I said to my heart today, have peace, relax, and know that my Christ is here to free us all. And he calls you now to come home. I said to my heart today, have peace, relax, and know. I said to my heart today, now know that heavenly peace that our Lord has left for us to share, and which cherubim and seraphim sing praises to God on high, glory to God on high. Shall we enter into worship? Brethren, let your attention be focused on yourself. And it's time for us to play and to pray for our desires. As I call forth for the divine beings of light to come and support and making our desires to come into fruition. I call forth the spirit of the air that is breathing itself in us, that we become the living breath of life. And it's with this, we are acknowledging the wisdom to flow in and through that we embody in our lives. I call forth the spirit of the fires to come forth in our lives, making us transform and transmute the lives of oneness, seeing the uniqueness of us, that we embody all that of who we come in contact with. I call forth the spirit of the waters, cleansing us, purifying us, and restoring all that is not in harmony with us. that we may embrace the uniqueness that we are. I call forth the spirit of the earth, holding us with the love, the unconditional love that is giving us, showing us, and supporting, that we embracing the blessings that is pouring on us, that will bless the lives of humanity. Brethren, as we pray for our desires, we send our lights to the world, knowing that there is no separateness in us, but we are living the lives of varieties, and that we are sharing things in common, that there is unity in us all. Let's extend our lights to war-torn areas, hospitals, workplaces, families, and seeing ourselves as we are all the unique emanations of God, that we are one from one source. O God, our God, we acknowledge your presence in the lives of all humanity, that our sense of separation is not separating us from being one source, but we are seeing the sense of separation as bounding us together, seeing us as one life. We are seeing the prism bursting out with different shapes and colors, but they all working in harmony to one source. The elements are all working together. Even though they are working separately, but they are all working together in harmony for the purpose of life. We acknowledge this presence bursting in us, and that our minds, the minds of God, and that we're embracing each other for our uniqueness. We're embracing each other for what we stand. We're embracing each other for what we believe, and that we are all emanation of God, working in separateness for a divine purpose. Great mighty presence, we are grateful for knowing that we are embracing one another. We acknowledge and embrace that it is happening in our lives. And so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen and amen.
Amen.
Brethren, we are about to end up our session. Shall we feel the warmth of this room and the warmth of the person sitting close to you? See and knowing, feeling, smelling and tasting that we are one. We are one in the life of God. Shall we step the ground with our left foot 3 times, and the same to the right, and taking in 2 deep breaths, and gently allow your eyes to open. From the center of me, and from the place where God indwells as me, I bless you. I bless you. God bless you.
God. God bless you. God bless you. It feels like the guru is still around, isn't it? I said my brother was going to try and make the service as interactive as possible. And I believe he's done that. We are all blessed to know that we are all one, regardless of our creed, race, or culture. Today, we have overcome the sense of superiority. God bless you. Separation. God bless you. Next week, those of us here in the temple and our online family, the journey has just begun. We are marching on from where the guru left off. We know he's here. We know he's with us. As I introduced earlier on, it was the sense of separation, sense of scarcity, sense of superiority, believing in yourself, and believing in the entire universe. Those are some of the nuggets we are going to be seeking to digest for our own evolution. God bless you. God bless you. So please join us next week Sunday, if you want to delve more into these topics, as my brother has done, to grow your soul. Wednesday is our normal crystal service. We meet here on every Wednesday between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m. It's only an hour service where we crystallize the God ideas for our lives and we bless humanity. So come and be part of this awesome journey. The new era of spirituality is here, and it has come to stay. The old concept of God being a person hanging somewhere in the sky is gradually fading away. And we believe it will fade away because we know God is not a person. God is spirit. Therefore, the mother of all the books was launched last week, the new era of spirituality. Those of us who were blessed to have the signed copies of the Guru himself, please, let's make it a point to honor our, I would say our token pledges. I always say it's a blessing to have met the Guru in this incarnation. I heard about Jesus Christ. I didn't see him in person. But whatever Jesus taught, I am seeing and seeing much more. And I'm feeling the person body to body, soul to soul, spirit to spirit. So let's honor this person for the signed copies that books that we bought, the New Era of Spirituality books. Online family, those of us who were here last week Sunday, let's make it a point to do so. And our, normal pledges that we did beginning of the year. Those of us who are still in arrears, if we can do so, that would be great. God bless you. As we are all aware in this temple today, we have a special person in our midst. And as is very characteristic of Ethereans, we show love beyond every boundary. That is why if we don't find the love in you, we dig it out of you. So if we are privileged to have an opportunity like this, it's just appropriate to show forth what we are. Therefore, I am so privileged to be the one doing this right now. We have our sister worshiping with us for the first time. With all humility, if you wouldn't mind, if you can be upstanding for us. And she is Stephanie. She so that's Stephanie for you. If you see all the beautification what is going on in the no, yeah. So she's going to be adding some touches to our temple. And her presence here is already beautifying the presence, isn't it? Yes. God bless you.
God bless you.
So we are going to do, please still remain upstanding. Yeah, thank you. We are going to do what we know how to do best, that is show love. Therefore, can we all be upstanding with her? And then we shower her with our sacred greeting. We love you, we love you, we love you. Whatever has brought us together is for a higher and a nobler cause. We appreciate you for showing up in our lives.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. May the long time sun shine upon you, our love surround you, and the pure light within you welcome you home. May the long time sun shine upon you, our love surround you, and the pure light within you welcome you home. God bless you.
So, yeah.
God bless you.
As the Guru says, before you leave the temple, you need to know her best food, her home address, her email address, her favorite colors, her favorite food. Please get to know her, and she's one of us. Please come again and again. Amen.
Offertory.
He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it. It's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it. The Lord who began it, He will accomplish it. The Lord who began it, He will accomplish it. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Oh, He will accomplish it. Oh yes, He will accomplish it. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it. The Lord who began it, He will accomplish it. The Lord who began it, He will accomplish it. In the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He will accomplish it. He will accomplish it.
Shall we share the grace?
The eternal grace of God abounds within my soul, and as the flower unfolds its radiant beauty, so do I unfold the divine attributes of the living God. I am whole, I am complete, and God directed always, and so it is. Amen.
Beings of light, we hearken unto your call, and you listening to our call. We do not yet bid you to your higher offices where the Lord God has appointed you to be, but continue to interact, work tirelessly with us until all that we have prayed for is accomplished.
Yes.
There be your license to depart in peace. Praise and thank God to the end. From the center of me, from the place where God indwells as me, I bless you.
I bless you.
I bless you.
I bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you.